Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 269 of On the Backs of Gods. I am your DM, Jillian. We have our players here today. Same as always, we have Kyle, Matt, Katie, Josh, and Greg. I think we need to get into the little recap, and then I think we should jump back into things. As many of these recaps start, you're in Skull City. It's a city in a skull, baby. Uh, it's a city in a skull. Um, there is the looming threat of a ritual on the horizon, something that is intended to create a new god um, with the intent of doing something good through more nefarious means. And after some time and sort of being part of that ritual for a little bit, the party inevitably decides that this isn't a good idea and we don't want to be part of it. And there are two people, exactly two, that say, actually, that's fine. You don't have to be part of this. It's happening. So we have Rose, who's Roshan's sister, who is supposedly supposed to be a battery for this upcoming ritual to create this god. It was originally Roshan and Rose, but Rose took Roshan's power and is now the battery by herself. There's also Dagwood, who seems to be, I suppose, the co-creator of this ritual, um, who helped Ave make this years ago and has spent years helping him and is continuing to do such. Uh, you all, after spending a little time on a fun vacation that you all enjoyed uh, for varying amounts of time, you've all returned, and at the request of Sindri, also known as the Kiln, he asks if you can go deal with Dagwood. Dagwood is currently just like kind of just tied up in his basement. He's like, listen, there's a very powerful spellcaster in the basement who accomplished the goal that I brought them here to do. They finished the work, but I feel like they can escape at any moment. And also, she gave me the heebie-jeebies, and I'm scared a little bit. And I think we should all be scared and maybe deal with this. And presented you two possible options for dealing with Dagwood. Doesn't mean you can't have a third thing. You can have a 10th thing. None of my business. But he presented you with basically a collar that if it is placed upon the skin, especially the neck, it's more it knocks you out. And it is meant to be more of a KO than a kill. That is the intent. You were also given a very powerful poison that is meant to kill as quickly as possible. Sindri has stated to you that he would prefer Dagwood not be killed, but understands if it needs to happen for the safety of you guys, for the safety of the community, for the safety of the very magical, powerful shit that you will be encountering Dagwood near. Speaking of that, you guys wake up bright and early and you walk down to the kiln, which is underground of the skull and is basically its power source, using corrupted energy and converting it and using it in different ways to protect the city, make it work. And this is something that the kiln has been working towards, like branching out with, absorbing corruption, changing it into something new, protecting people, building stuff, enterprise. Um, but you descend downwards. You are given the information that the kiln itself will be put in sort of a stasis to make it safer in case something does happen. But that stasis can't be maintained for very long safely. Um, a time frame wasn't given, but he didn't make it sound like I only can hold it for 10 seconds. Like he's just like, I can't do it forever. Uh, he's like, you guys have 10 seconds to kick in that door and finish the problem. But he's like, if you could deal with it quickly, that'd be cool. So the kiln is put into stasis. You go encounter Dagwood, who has basically ripped this place apart, and looks like death. Dagwood looks terrible, emaciated, pale. There's the scent of decay in the air. She has ripped some of these smooth metal walls apart and has exposed this piece of the kiln, like this, what looks like a large white bone, something akin to like a spinal column, but it is gigantic in nature, and you can only see a portion of it, and it seems to be sort of engulfed in a purplish magic that encapsulates the space and illuminates it. Um, you all have a conversation with Dagwood, and Dagwood basically gives you the rundown of I don't get any joy out of doing bad things. I'm not that person. But boy howdy, when I want to do something, I'm probably gonna do it. And follow impulse and follow hypothesis and follow science and magic. So that seems to be a big reason why she is here, besides loyalty to Ave. This is incredible magic that they are dealing with, and Dagwood wants to see what happens. Um, you try to convince her that maybe this perchance is not the way, and we could all be super cool and chill right now. And Dagwood, uh, me, Jillian, does not allow any rolls against this. There was nothing you could roll with the things you were saying that could have changed her mind. Um, hard to sway, stuck in her ways, I suppose. But she gets up, starts having a little chit chat with you guys. Looks like she's having pain in her thigh, and you can see that there is some blood running down the outside of her thigh. Um, Anana goes and sort of meets her at the pass, and I suppose that's where combat's initiated. Um, is with Dagwood informing you right before that this may be familiar to you. And that's where we're going to start. Lucky for everybody involved, we've all already rolled initiative, so we're going to jump straight into it. Um, as combat is coming to fruition, uh, Dagwood sort of like cocks an eyebrow at Nana because she is observing her like pumping up to like cast spells to do something, and because you are right in front of her, and she's like, "Oh, interesting." Um, and then you just see like the slightest smile sort of curve at the corner of her mouth, which is immediately marred by a wince as she sort of grits her teeth. You can see that blood continues to spill down her leg from the cracking, rotten flesh that is where her marking used to be. The blood is beginning to pool at her feet. It is dark, and the smell of it is a cloying, sweet decay. Fen, you're up. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. The sound of bees, a buzzing that begins to intensify in the space as the two Valkyrie constructs whir to life and are going to go first. And that's what you do when you accidentally make a really big gap between two people's names and you're like, that guy. And I'm like, no, hey, hold on. This guy. There is just a loud whirring as they both move into action, and one of them stomps over to where Dagwood and Nana are and is going to pick up Nana and start just walking away with her. So it is going to attempt to just grapple you.
Excuse me?
You are welcome to roll athletics or acrobatics.
I will roll acrobatics.
That excuse me sounded like Cockney Nana, like Jillian was playing her.
Oh, it's me, Nana Ebbing.
Alright. Let's see here. Acrobatics. 25.
Okay, one large robotic hand, you dodge under it, and then out of the corner of your eye, see another hand coming for you as well.
Shit!
So you can roll again.
Don't forget you. Wait, this isn't a saving throw, is it?
No.
Okay.
Acrobatics check. 24.
Check.
Okay, you are able to dodge the volley of grabbies
Woo! Jumps over one hand, ducks under the other hand.
as
Okay.
the
All right.
sound of bees intensifies behind you.
Oh, good.
And this guy is going to he sort of walks over and kind of angles himself between you and where like sort of like kind of wedges in kind of next to Dagwood. And a sort of plate sort of like groans open in its chest, just like the metal. It looks different than the one you encountered. The one you encountered out in the wild seemed very damaged, like it was going through a lot of issues being involved, just like out in nature, out in the weather, out in the snow. These
Degraded.
ones look like they're in better condition
Okay.
and look like they have some modifications on them.
Oh, goody.
And this one's gonna attempt to grab you.
Okay. I'd rather you didn't. Do I do another acrobatics check?
You do. Go ahead and give me 2.
Okie dokie. Ooh, gee, okay. Well, that one's only a 14. And the other's a 28.
Okay. You slip through a volley of hands as you watch smoke begin to spill out of the vents in the chest, and it is going to like just a bunch of smoke kind of spills in your direction. Everybody else is about 40 feet back, so this is only going to be for you. I need a constitution saving throw.
Oh, good, okay. What do we have? Ooh, boy. I've got a 15.
Uh, you try to like hold your breath, but you already have inhaled a bit of it and you feel your body tense up. You are paralyzed.
Shit! Damn!
Ooh. These guys got little slippy hands, can't grab shit. Um, but that is their turn. The one that paralyzed Nana sort of holds its position, and the other one's gonna just like burp burp, like start like observes Nana, and then will make like a little step forward to kind of close some distance between it and the rest of the group. Um, that is their turn. Fen, you are up. Nyx, you're the next player character on deck.
Fen is going to, with his bonus action, cast Zephyr Strike. And he will take aim at the one that is still near Nana.
Okay.
He's going to use Sharpshooter on all 3 of these shots.
Okay.
That is a 28 to hit on
That'll
one,
hit.
a 29 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
and a sloppy die that is gone for the foreseeable future.
Mm.
And a natural 20 on the jack die.
Nice.
So, got the bow damage, got sneak attack damage, got the Zephyr Strike damage.
Sure. Take your time.
Okay.
You guys feeling good? You pumped?
I sure will be once I can move.
Sorry. The robot said, "Don't be mean to our mommy."
Since when was she your mom?
Hey,
That's
you can
their
make a
mommy.
robot think anything.
Plus 2 more weapon damage.
The question still stands. Since when does she get to tell them what to do? When does she get to be their mommy?
Sometimes, if you're in a room long enough and you're smart enough, you can do anything you want to do.
Yeah, see, that was a pretty big oversight on Sindri's part.
Yeah, I think he has the flaw of optimism on occasion.
Mm.
He's just
One-
like, you know what? What's he gonna do in prison that's helpful to anybody?
122 points of damage.
Okay.
Shit.
And yeah, Fen will just use his movement to backpedal and give himself a little bit more room between the one that's encroaching and yeah, he's just gonna kind of backpedal. He'll be at the back of the group.
Okay. These arrows hit into the Valkyrie constructs and hit into like the joints and like between the slips in the armor. And it seems to be moving much slower and seem like the whirring sound is now gross. Instead of like the sound of bees, it is just like a terrible clank, clunk, clank. Like it is very uneven. Uh, it sounds like you fucked this thing up.
Glad to hear it.
Mm-hmm. It is Dagwood's turn. She will hold her turn. Nyx, you're up. Nana, you're on deck. I will just inform you, Dagwood has just sort of been standing there.
She was interrupted. It makes sense.
She's like, wow, okay, give me a second to recover. Give me a minute.
She's got to restart her sentence, figure out where she was at.
She's like, where was I? So,
Nana just paralyzed here, just glaring daggers.
Nyx is going to reach out a hand since we're all clustered next to each other, minus Nana, and touch Keld. And some of those spores like spiral up around him, just like glowing a light blue and green. And I'm casting freedom of movement on you. Keld, you are fine to run ahead. They won't be able to stop you.
Okay. Wow.
I'll send you what all you're now immune to.
Nice.
And I'll walk like 10-ish feet forward.
okay.
I don't want to get up in there, but other people seem like they will be. And that's it.
All right. Nana, I will need a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. Oh, man, honey. Dice love to tell a story. Yep. Status. Yeah. 15.
She remains paralyzed.
Yeah.
Roshan, you're up. Keld, you're on deck.
Woof. Dang, I really thought she was gonna do something fruity, but I guess not.
No. And
Uh,
during Pride, even.
don't you know it's your last couple days of Pride Month?
It's your
Dagwood,
last
you have no more time left.
chance. Dagwood.
This is your chance, icon.
um, I suppose that Roshan will target one of the construct that Fen already targeted.
Mm-hmm.
And he raises his hand with the worry stone that's attached to a bracelet, and his hand goes misty, and he will fire off the magic of unmaking and try to disintegrate the
Ooh.
Valkyrie construct. And it needs to make a DC 22 dex save.
It needs a natural 20.
Good.
the other 2 dice have been discarded, and 2 new dice have entered the dice lottery. The other 2 dice that can't grab a person, out of here. These 2 dice, they're itching for that nat 20.
Did you try the rust dice? They usually are pretty, spicy.
They were being rude. So now we are
Oh, okay.
trying Bosch and Ave, which seems like a good combo. I'm gonna roll them one at a time for my own amusement. Okay. Oh, what a tease, 19. What a
Ooh,
tease.
that was close.
I almost
Uh,
had her. Yeah, go for it.
and it would have been a save or suck, but instead, uh, the a beam I think that just looks like the negative of the light, so just a beam of blackness shoots out of the mist around his hand, and he deals 97 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
The most points of damage that Roshan has ever done.
Amazing.
Yeah, what's that fucking look like when you body this robot?
I think the magic oven making kind of hits in at the place where an arm meets the chest, and it just starts dissolving into a fine sand. The arm falls to the ground, and then the chest cavity dissolves into sand until it topples over, unmoving.
Holy shit!
I think
Uh,
Keld was like visibly surprised.
2 robotic legs just kind of fall over on their side. Anything else, Roshan?
Nope.
Okay. Keld, you're about 40 feet away from Dagwood, just so you have an idea.
Gotcha. And just because I wasn't sure which robot was that, I know there are two
One
of
who
them.
approached you guys. The one who is
Okay.
next to Dagwood is still fine.
Gotcha. Then Keld will go to meet it.
Here I come, buddy. Yeah. Do you have the movement to do such?
I can go 30 feet. And then, let me see.
You know what? Sure, you can reach him. I'll say that it makes sense that he would have taken a bit of a step in front of Dagwood. So, sure,
Nice.
you can reach him. That he's not just standing next to her, just like, pleasing you.
Which one of us are you gonna hit?
Who are you gonna hit? You should hit
Please
You're
let
my
it be her.
mommy.
You should hit me though.
Well, since we're taking out these things, I think he will attack it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the logic seems to logic. Ooh. Tell me, does a 14 hit this guy?
You swing in with your sword. What do you explain? The Oaken Vow. Explain
Yes,
her to
the
me.
Oaken Val. The like, wish I saw the picture of her. This very natural looking sword that straight up looks like it was made from like tree branches.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose like edges of steel probably peek through.
Mm-hmm. You swing into it, and this thing reaches out and like grabs like at your wrist, and like stops like before it fully meets contact. Like there's like a little like cut into the metal, and then will like push your arm back as you can reel back in for the next attack.
Perfect. That'll be a 29 to hit.
That will hit.
Awesome. Let's see here. And I think that will have that.
And tell me if you're putting stank on it. You gotta tell me when stank's involved.
This just has the improved divine smite.
Okay.
And that's going to be a total of 16 points of damage.
Okay. All right, this sword rakes across it. Holy energy does begin to like seep into the wounds on this thing, but she is still up and moving.
All right. Does the radiant energy appear to be affecting it any particular way? Or just
You don't notice anything that stands out to you?
okay. Cool. All right.
Okay. Dagwood's turn. Dagwood has appeared to have done nothing but stand there, even with the threat of violence. And there is another gentle rumble that fills the space. Dagwood has sort of just been watching, like glances at you, Nana, and then is like, okay, and then like kind of moves her eyes on to like what else is happening because you have stopped. And just sort of like looks over, and there is no flourish of hands, no murmured words that you can hear, Nana. Her mouth sits there with just like the gentlest up tilt in the corner as the walls, floor, and ceiling illuminate, scrawled in millions and millions of multicolored rooms, a kaleidoscope of magic that fills the place instantly. The way they move and shift and change, it is like you are in the barrel of a kaleidoscope. Um, Dagwood glances to it and then stands where she is. Uh, Hand moves down to her thigh and like grips as it looks like she rides out a small amount of pain, but is just standing and watching currently. That's her turn. Big boy.
And question, is this magic affected at all by the circle of power?
What does the circle of power do?
That diffuses magical energy within 30 feet of Keld. Friendly creatures have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects. That is what it says.
No. The runes right below your feet might look a little dimmer,
Okay.
but nothing besides that.
Cool.
Okay. Big boy is going to go walk over to the bigger group. Is going to first, I think, is going to use an action to try and pick up Keld. He's going to grab him. So athletics or acrobatics.
Definitely not acrobatics. Okay. Just look at something. That is a dirty. Can I do math? That is a 22.
Okay. This thing is able to get like hands on you, but you are just able to pull away from it. It's going to try again.
Whoop. That's even higher.
Okay. You are able to prevent it from grabbing you.
Slippy.
And it's gonna, how smart is it? What kind of intelligence we working with? He'll roll for it. Okay. It will turn its focus to you and will breathe out the paralysis breath at you.
No, no, no.
You saw what it did to
Constitution
Nana.
saving throw, please.
Deep breath, bud.
Nana just gets hit with like another wave of it. Just like
Oh no. So first I rolled a 16, but also Nyx did something to me that I can't think of the word.
You got spell on you. If
Yeah.
this is a
Freedom of-
spell or magical effect, you will not be paralyzed.
it is neither of those.
Don't worry,
It's
guys.
a gas.
It is gas. The classic variety.
Chemical.
Don't worry. I can help with
Interesting.
that too. Don't worry.
Does that fall under poison?
Probably closer to that. So your constitution saving throw.
Yes, it was a 16.
Okay. And you feel your body lock up.
Mm.
Both of you, Nana and Kel next to each other. Just
Angry and stiff.
yeah, Dagwood's eyes had like shifted like to Keld as he approached and was like, she's like, okay. And now she's like, all right.
Doesn't Keld have foresight on him?
I do.
Did you roll that with advantage? Your
I
saving throw?
did. And it
Okay,
didn't
never
really
mind.
help me.
Sorry to interrupt.
That is the Valkyrie construct turns. But it will use its movement and now be like, well, you two are good, right? And then we'll begin to meander over to the rest of the group. That's its turn. Fen, you're up. Next, you're on deck.
Fen's gonna recast Zephyr Strike and take a couple shots at this big boy with sharpshooter.
Sure.
Shoot it.
Get that elven accuracy paying off.
Hell yeah.
And the second roll, almost lost another die. And the second roll is a 21 to hit.
I don't know why I'm looking. I know that doesn't hit. Yeah, that doesn't hit. Oh, no,
Okay.
it does hit. Backwards.
hit. Okay.
Reverse. It hit.
All right. So
Reverse words.
my other Zephyr Strike die. Oh, that's not as good as last time.
Damn. Only 100. Only 100 damage.
My next turn is just going to be a bunch of questions.
Understood. And then I'll probably say I need a constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I was looking at the list of things that paralyzed characters can't do. One of those being talk.
90 points of damage.
90 damage.
And I'm just
I'm being
gonna
optimistic.
I'm just gonna zip right past this thing since I've got Zephyr Strike up with my movement and get to Keld. Is there
Okay.
still a lingering cloud there that would be intimidating, or
It's sort of lowered. It would be like, it's more like waist height. It is not.
okay? So I shouldn't
it is
like
not-
army crawl to him, but
Yeah,
like,
that's worse.
yeah,
Dives into the smoke.
I'm just I'm gonna slide between this thing's legs, and with the Zephyr Strike, you can't get the opportunity attack. And I'm just gonna get to Keld.
Okay.
And end of turn.
Okay. Nyx, you are up. Nana, you're on deck.
Well, now I feel like I need to backtrack and go unparalyze this brother of mine. So I'm going to do that. I'll walk back the 10 feet.
I
Uh-huh.
told you
Sorry
that they
for
couldn't
breathing the
stop
air.
you.
You weren't supposed to stop moving. I don't know what happened here. And a very similar display of dancing modes, but more of a purplish color will go around you. And I'll cast Lesser Restoration, which just gets rid of paralysis. So you can move again. Don't try not to breathe it next time.
Okay. I won't breathe.
Perfect.
Hold. Isn't Lesser Restoration touch?
I walked back over to him.
He ran all the way over to Dagwood.
I run the 30 feet.
Okay, you begin to go over there. You cannot reach him this round.
I'm so sorry. Can I reach Nana this round?
No, they're both like equidistant from you.
Guys, stop breathing the smoke, okay? I can't help everybody each round.
So you're welcome
I
to pick a new thing, but
I do want to say that she did walk 10 feet forward last time.
I did.
So
at
she'd
the end
be
of her
40
turn.
feet away. So she went back 10 and then,
No,
or
no,
did you
no.
go?
I went forward 10 the
Fen
first
went
time.
back.
Yeah.
You could make it over there if you moved forward 10 feet on your last
I
round.
moved
You
forward
would be 30
10
feet
last
away.
time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can get
Never
there.
mind. I do the thing.
Yeah,
Couple
and just kidding. It happens.
It happens. You can move.
Belay
again.
that, belay that.
Counter spell.
Rude.
For the first time, Dagwood glances like head kind of snaps over.
She said, "Hold on."
And the first like raise of a hand, and she is going to counter spell you.
Can any of us count?
Wow. So rude of her.
Yeah. Anything else, Nix?
I was looking at these like 2 bonus actions I have.
Observing my bonus actions. Give me space to do
Observing?
such.
Observing 2 of them are leveled spells, so I can't do those. So off the table.
Well, that'll do it for you.
Yeah. So I can throw spores at her though. Let's test, guys. Let's test necrotic damage. This whole D10 or whatever that it could be.
Sure,
Okay.
that can't possibly go badly.
It's a DC 19 con save.
Dagwood should appreciate science.
I'm testing a hypothesis.
And I'm sure she'd love that if you said it out loud.
Just using words she's heard her use one time.
Does Nick say that?
I think so. Just for
Yeah.
fun.
Okay. And
Just a little smile.
Constitution saving throw. What's the DC?
19.
Okay, she succeeds.
Okay, fine. She can just have some little spores swirling around her. They're gonna exist there for a bit.
Yeah, she like puts out a hand and like dispels your spell, and then sort of like kind of like sways her hand in front of her face to try and like push away the spores a bit. But you do hear like a soft chuckle at your statement. Nana, Constitution saving throw.
Yoki dokie. Oh, honey. 13.
No cigar.
Yeah.
Roshan, you're
I'm
up. Kel,
having
you're on
Nam
deck.
flashbacks over here. I am having Nam flashbacks right this second. It's fine. I'm fine. Go on without me.
I think Roshan is most interested in what's going on in the walls and ceiling and floor. Can I roll an Arcana to begin to understand it? And I still do have. I still have True Sight on for probably a fleeting amount of seconds, but if that helps in any way.
But she's there. I would love if you did that. Roll Arcana.
All right. That is an even 30.
Very cool. And for funsies, perception check. We'll stack some things here for how much we notice about the world.
19.
Okay.
Roshan, Wizard Roshan has one good skill now instead of all good skills.
I'm really good at this one thing now. My brain forgot the
Mhm.
rest of it. It's full of spells
Sorry.
now.
Mhm.
Um.
Gotta say, we're all feeling less inspired.
Oh, bummer. Uh. Anyways, um. What do you want to know, bestie?
I think Roshan's first inclination is how to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
And if understanding how to stop it requires understanding what's going on first, then that would take precedence. But
Okay.
would like to try and shut it down immediately if possible, but will be okay just understanding it or trying to understand it if that's not possible.
Yeah. The first step was Roshan being like, "Where's the off button?" And then I
Yeah.
think does like a quick scan and is like, "Shit." Shit. uh
Huh.
it's an immediate sort of like, ah, fuck. You're not 100% sure because this looks, first off, incredibly well done. Kudos to the ritual maker, but you aren't positive if disabling Dagwood would stop this. You aren't sure about that as you're watching her not really do much.
Yeah.
Um, you glance around the space and you're like, if I took this room down, I could probably stop it. If I destroyed enough of this area, and it would have to be something catastrophic. Like you would have to like bring in this room. It would be something either that or the hope that stopping Dagwood would stop it. There is a thought that passes your mind as you're like, Dagwood's not doing anything. Like, is she even controlling this? Is she even doing anything with this? Um, and then you remember where her magic comes from, that she is a sorcerer. Some things aren't always big spectacle with sorcerers. Sometimes it can be pretty quiet. So it is possible she is actively doing something and just does not look like she is. So you're 50-50 on that. But yeah, that's what I'll give you this round. If you do it again, maybe we can talk some more.
I think if that takes an action, I think Roshan just wants to then shout to Dagwood and hopefully get her talking and say, Dagwood, what is happening? Just sincerely, earnestly, but with ulterior motives.
Okay. Give me persuasion or deception, whichever one you think is the most correct.
Um, I think there is curiosity there. So 27 total.
Okay. Her eyes do light up a little bit. And focus does kind of fall to you as as you have got her attention. What is this? She's like, oh, let me tell you. She looks
Wait till I
she
tell
looks
you.
happy you asked. um that is Roshan's turn. Cal, you got questions for me?
I mean, he was gonna have questions if he could talk.
Oh, okay. So constitution saving throw, please.
Hmm. 30, 20.
You are able to brute force your way through this.
Thank God for you.
Thank you, foresight, I guess. um, did Big Clunky walk away?
That was at the end of your turn, so there's nothing else you can do.
Okay.
So you are free, but it does cost your turn to do it.
But I see him walking away.
Yeah, if I did that, I did that. Who knows where the robots are? One of them's legs on the floor. One of them just be legs. The other one, still all of its body parts. And I believe it started to, move towards the rest of the group, taking some interest in that.
Keld will continue standing really still.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm still paralyzed. Ooh. um. Okay, it is Dagwood's turn, and the air feels thick, heavy. It's sort of like a miasma is beginning to fill the space, and there is like a familiar prick at the back of the neck, like the hairs standing up. The runes grow brighter and begin flashing and spinning. I read a lot about summoning, thinning the veil, communing, building a gate. See, the guard squandered his opportunity, even with such a powerful battery. A lot of unnecessary flair. That's what happens when you haven't read the right books. uh, it's a superfluous ritual. Still, it's not a feat that you normally get to view twice, and I am grateful for that. I learned a fair bit, and it confirmed that it was a good idea not to use the prototype on myself. As the grip on her thigh tightens, and you can see the rotten flesh that is spilling blood there. Top of the round. One guy, he's here to party. He is going to stomp us back over to where Dagwood is. Because that's where I believe almost everyone is now. It's just over kind of meandering around Dagwood. And he's gonna like line himself up.
Juke him over so that he catches Dagwood in the gas.
If you have the reaction juke, you're welcome to use it now. If not, I am
Damn.
going to need Constitution saving throws from Keld, Nix, and Fen.
But Keld's not paralyzed, so we get his aura now.
Yes. So you can have his aura. Which
That's
I think is like a plus
Ooh.
2.
+2. Keld. Is that
Don't
correct?
worry about it.
They still
Don't
get your
you
aura even
even-
if you failed.
Okay. Then yeah, the aura, that thing,
My aura, the aura that I have, my paladin aura.
my paladin aura.
The aura for paladins.
Yeah, +2.
Okay.
So 23.
26.
Keld.
9.
Okay. There it is. Keld is like moves his arms and then stops immediately.
God damn it. Ooh.
And if a robot could be proud of itself,
Mm.
boy, howdy it would be.
Somebody stop this thing.
It's doing a good job.
The robot's gonna like, it looks like it warms up its hands a little bit and is gonna try to start grabbing people. The first one it's gonna go for is Nix, and he's gonna just try and like grab her by the top of the head and like pick her up. So I need athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah. Acrobatics. I get a whole
Mm.
+2 to this, guys.
Be slippy.
Okay. Let's switch out these dice
Think
again.
slippy thoughts.
12 is pretty good, right?
He just lotioned his hands. He can't get you.
He did with an 11. Yeah. He's going to do it again.
He did just
Oh.
lotion his hands.
Hey, can I just tell you guys? It's peek behind the curtain. I've been rolling all of these grapples with advantage. Every single grapple has been with advantage. And these guys got the slippiest little thingies that you ever seen.
This time I got 15.
Okay, see, what you have to do is publicly shame. So with the
Uh-huh.
nat 20, it picks you up by the top of the head
No.
Okay.
and like kind of like looks at you.
Jesus fuck.
And like you can feel the force of this thing holding you. You're just like, I'm sort of like in a grape situation, is the thought that crosses your head. But it does not squeeze any further than enough to lift you. And is going to just start meandering you away.
Mm.
And it is going to walk its movement and just kind of hold you up and walk you off. That is his turn and good for him. Fen, you're up next. You're on deck.
Fen is gonna slap a hand on Keld's ass and bonus action greater restoration him through the necklace to dispel this paralysis. And he's gonna backpedal and take a couple of shots at our at Nyx's escort.
Mm-hmm.
That was just showing me the basement. I'm fine.
He's just kind of like tilting you around to like look at stuff.
Is there anything cool up here?
Both with sharpshooter, not advantage on either of them, but Nyx is within 5 feet.
Technically true.
She's got him right where she wants him.
29 and
Mhm.
25.
Yeah. It shows you just like a few like a pile of where like they have the wrap papers. Shows you that.
Yeah, any cool like bugs, Jillian?
Roll me a luck check for cool
Okay.
bug.
Listen, I told you about bug. What's a 17 for cool bug?
There might be a
50.
bug, yeah. How much damage?
55 points of piercing damage.
Okay. This thing goes to like show you a bug because you specifically asked for it, and it goes like, "Oh, there's a bug over here," and like we'll start walking that way as arrows hit it in the robotic spine, and like it like kind of like jerks your body around sort of like this for a second, and now it just sort of is like in a hobbling position, and you're being held at an awkward angle. But you saw the direction of where a bug might be. Sorry, sometimes you get hit with a bunch of arrows and it's hard to show people the cool bug.
End of Fen's turn.
Okay. Nyx, you're up. Nana, you're on deck.
Well, I guess I'd like to no longer be held by this thing if I can.
Okay. You will have to attempt to break us the grapple, which needs athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. We gotta at least have my +2. 16.
Okay. Yeah, he hold you.
Oh, okay.
he got you.
Well, that counts as my action, correct?
Yes.
All right. Don't really have good bonus actions. I never do.
Also, you do have a tattoo that reacts to being grappled.
I know. That was going to be the next part.
Ah.
Yeah. So
I'm just trying to remember any of y'all's stuff. I'm like, I know there's
we'll
tattoos.
we're going to, we are now experimenting part 2 to see if this thing gets damaged by poison, because since it is still grappling me at the end of my turn, it would just take this. It's a
uh,
whole d4. It would be a 4 if it
uh,
matters.
it doesn't look like it takes it.
There's not a little hole though.
Yeah, there's like little like
Yes.
pinprick marks, but it does not look like the injected poison does anything.
Okay, poison is a bad idea with these things. Just so you all know.
It does tilt you to like so you can speak
Thanks,
better to
next.
your companions when you speak.
I do appreciate that.
Polite ass construct.
These things, either Dagwood did something, but you know they were originally made to like soothe the dying, and then like clean up battlefields. These were polite little gentlemen. He's doing his best.
Courteous, even.
Yeah, look at him. He's like, when one of you guys dies, ooh, am I gonna be there? I'm gonna be there to support you.
Aftercare.
It's important. And now, Nana, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
It's truly astounding that this has only
Natural
worked on the
20
people I
at
needed it to work on.
last.
All right. You are able to push through. And that is the end of your turn.
Don't breathe.
I'm trying. It's very difficult.
Yeah, that's the last thing Keld says before he's paralyzed again.
Okay. Damn it.
Roshan, you are up. Keld, you're on deck.
I think Roshan is just going to continue inspecting Dagwood's work. She said she learned a lot about summoning, and there was a lot of unnecessary flair in the guard's ritual. So I think he looks around to the major confluences of the ritual symbols, and I think he's trying to figure out where the energy is coming from and where is it going.
Okay. Roll me Arcana.
Ooh, 24.
Okay. So if you are doing a comparison to Bosch's ritual, there were very obvious batteries that were created and a lot of pomp and circumstance, right? There were 3 batteries, there were corpses laid out amongst the ground, there were hairs made into bundles and held from the trees. Like there was a lot going on. And you're not sure if it needed that 100%, but it did need a lot of those elements. It did need some of those things. Maybe because he was doing it wrong. And what did it get him? Obliterated. Almost like the magic is just supposed to be in him. The signs of what you are looking at, there is no fancy battery. There's fancy spell work, but there is no pretty display. Dagwood is the conduit. The magic is flowing through Dagwood.
And I think Roshan will mumble that at first. Dagwood is the conduit. And then we'll shout it again so that his friends know. Not that that means a whole lot, but who knows? Maybe they got something up their sleeves.
God, I just want nobody to know what that word means.
Could you explain a conduit to me real quick?
Okay. That is Roshan, anything else?
That's it for him.
Okay. Keld, Constitution saving throw.
A con save. Arthur, you're where I want to roll my dice, so I'll roll it over here. Boo.
He should
Oh.
be. I cast Lesser Restoration on him to dispel his paralysis.
Yeah, and then I breathed again, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I missed that.
You
Shit.
got like a 29, so irrelevant to you.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 14.
Yeah, we are still paralyzed.
Shit.
Jesus.
All right.
Ooh. Okay. What's one more round for thinking?
It is now Dagwood's turn. And the magic in the space becomes so intense, you almost can feel like the hair starting to stand up on top of your head a little bit, just like the prickle on top of your skin, like the air is just like electrified. It is building in intensity and quickly.
That's
that is
fine.
that is Dagwood's turn.
That's fine.
Big boy, you're still here. Yeah, yeah, you're still here. We
Carrying
have
Nyx around.
We got Nyx. While you stepped away, Roshan, I described that it seemed like this ritual was building in intensity and you could feel the electricity in the air, like the big boy stuff. He looks at Nyx and he's like holding her. And then is going to just like set you down
Okay.
and is going to walk back over to the other group. He's like, there we go. You're over here now. And goes back over.
I noticed you can't move quickly.
Hey, if you could be over there for me really, really quick. And then walks back over and readies himself for the biggest challenge of his life. He's going to attempt to grab Fen. Here he comes. Eat. Oh. Athletics or acrobatics, please.
The
Oh,
claw.
acrobatics, of course. 30.
I don't know why I'm rolling after hearing a number like 30, but Fen just like steps on the hand and does like a flip over the other arm as the other arm like scrambles to try and grab him. We're gonna do it again.
Spider cloak flapping in the wind.
Only a 23 that time.
Okay. And a 20 is not enough to catch then. So it's just him. It sort of looks like he's like juggling Fen, or Fen is like juggling himself like between this thing's hands. Like it cannot be grabbed.
Don't touch. Rude.
It's trying
You
its
should
best.
ask first.
That is its turn. Fen, you are up. Nyx, you're on deck.
Fen really would like to help Keld, but he's got to deal with the situation at hand. He is going to cast Zephyr Strike again as a bonus action to backflip out of this thing's juggling grasp, give himself some distance, and he's going to take 2 shots at Dagwood, having heard Roshan say that she is a conduit, and Fen having taken some community college classes in electrical engineering, knowing what that means, he's going to go ahead and try and deal with this.
He has pluses to intelligence.
Elven accuracy.
20.
Best feat I've ever taken.
Oh. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how good those schools are back in Fen's home village.
And the second shot is a 22 to hit.
Okay. You can see like the glint in her eye of like, should I do something? I'm gonna roll her Arcana to see how well she can gauge like what's about to occur. Actually, we're gonna roll perception, perhaps. That's maybe a better. a better judge of what is currently going on. Yeah, I'm gonna and no sneak attack because the people around her are paralyzed.
I had advantage on the shot because of Zephyr's
Oh,
strike.
then please take it. Don't mind me.
That's why I had the elven accuracy.
Yeah, disregard me. But she is like does throw up a shield, but it is unable to stop either arrow.
And one more weapon damage. 91 points of damage.
These arrows hit through the shield, shattering it, adding to just this beautiful, like kaleidoscoping room, like glitter exploding through the space. As both arrows hit into Dagwood, and you watch as her lashes flutter and she falls.
I'm sorry.
We can stabilize her. We can contain
You're
her.
paralyzed.
Am I?
Oh no, you're free now.
Not a
Wait,
broke free.
You're
Yeah.
paralyzed.
I did succeed. I
You've
got
been
a nat
paralyzed
20.
so long. I got so
I
used
was.
to it.
God.
I got
I was
so
in the
used to
dark
it.
place.
Um. Yeah. Okay. You can yell that out. You hit those arrows. Anything else, Fen?
No. That's all Fen can do.
Okay.
He's actually gonna
Nick?
backpedal. No, he's gonna save his reaction. He's gonna save his reaction. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Nix, you're up.
Well, this is just weird. I guess I'm gonna start going back over there. How far away did they take me? I can only move 30 feet.
I think that is possibly their movement. Let me look real quick. That is indeed possibly their movement.
Amazing. We're gonna try lesser restoration again on Guild. Now
Okay.
this woman is not conscious, hopefully.
Yeah, she is not there to counterspell it.
All right, then we shall do it. You are freed. But that's everything I got.
Okay. Nana, you're up. Roshan, you're on deck. You're muted.
Nana just decides to do what she can. She's going to move to secure Dagwood's hands behind her back.
Roll me medicine.
Okay. That was very much not the right type of dice. Ha ha, hee hee ha ha. I'm not tired, you're tired. Medicine. 21.
You grab her wrist. You don't feel a pulse underneath. You do not see the rise and fall of her chest. She is dead.
Shit. All right. Well, Roshan, any bright ideas on how to stop all of this then?
That felt like 6 seconds. Roshan, you're up.
Does the magic seem to still be circulating through her body?
Roll me Arcana again. Depending on the number, this probably won't be your action. If it's like really low, it might be, but I don't expect that from you.
No, it's better this time. 36.
Nothing seems to have faltered.
Fuck.
I didn't want to hear that from you, but that's okay.
Oh, I
What have
think
we got?
I think Roshan hesitates for a couple seconds before he says, "Show me her leg." And you said there's rotten flesh that's on her.
Mm-hmm.
Roshan will
thigh.
use his 8th level spell to target the rotten flesh to disintegrate it, and maybe it'll do something. Do you want me
Okay.
to roll damage?
One moment.
I'm just gonna do it for funsies.
Yeah, you start rolling that and give me one moment.
It'll
Okay.
take a little minute.
Roshan did less this time by 1 damage than
Mm.
he did with his last one using a lower level spell slot, but he's not trying to like kill Dagwood. He's just trying to kill her leg.
Or whatever working her leg is fueling.
Sure. Um. Okay. You are able to disintegrate her leg.
Oh no. And I think Roshan just looks grim doing it. Unhappy that this is how things are going.
Okay.
And probably a little upset that it doesn't immediately change things.
You're like, maybe there's a cooldown period. Guys, give it a second. Okay. I moved all my shit. Why would you do that? Okay. Held, you're up.
I can move. Roshan looks worried. There's a no leg. Magical shit's happening.
There's just a huge like puddle of just terrible like blackish viscous blood on the ground from where she had been standing. She's now sort of like laying in it. And you guys are like, take her leg.
And a big
How
scary
strange.
construct.
And
Yeah.
the robot's like, oh.
Ooh.
Mama!
Well, no one's really given him a tip on what to do, so I think he will. How far away did Construct go?
Construct is 30 feet away.
Okay. I guess he will continue trying to deal with that.
Sure. You can run over and start giving it the bonkus.
Yeah. Okay. 24 to hit and 26 to hit.
Yeah, those will,
And I
those will
am
hit.
smiting with a big smite.
Oh, by all means,
A big, shiny smite.
please.
Is a 3rd level smite. Okay. We got 10, 20, 27, 30, 30 points of damage plus 6. 36. Yeah.
I was like, honestly, you didn't need to keep counting if there was more, but I was gonna let you.
I was like, is there
Uh,
more?
Terrible scrape of metal is like the front of this thing's chest like explodes and it collapses backwards. Anything else, Keld?
Wow. No.
Okay.
It is taken care of.
And then there is quiet. It's as if, for a moment, the world held its breath. Then exhaled chaos as every rune flares up even brighter, and you watch as the blood sort of sinks into the ground a bit and like begins to like fill in small runic etchings around Dagwood's body, which was still in the middle. And you watch as just like her body like arches and like spasms as the blood almost like vibrates and begins to slowly fill in this space under her. The ground rumbles and the metal around you groans. You can hear the grind of rocks and stones as a fanged maw rises from the blood, growing larger by the second. Um, a snake of blood and shadow rises up and begins to fill in the space. As it shunts upwards, it does force all of you to stumble back and away if you happen to be next to where the body is. Um, uh, you watch as its smoke scales roil under the multicolored light, and you are beholding Jormungand as this snake expands and grows before you. He hisses a sound akin to the snapping of wood in a pyre, and smoke choked screams before the beast swallows Dagwood's body and then breaks through the floor above. You hear the sound of the constructs begin to whir loudly as runes flash across them. The broken one in front of you, Keld, sits up, its body hanging together by these runes as it lifts into the air and pursues after Dagwood's body. You watch as the one that is also just legs lifts up and goes in pursuit. The twisting body continues to spill into reality, heading towards Skull City. And that's where we're going to take our break. Thanks for being here. How about you go get a snack and a drink, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Bye.
Wow, okay. Wow. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 269 of On the Backs of Gods. I'm your DM, Jillian. I've already said that. We got back for about a 10-minute break. If you have your snack and your drink, good for you. We just had a bit of an encounter with Dagwood, who was in the middle of crafting a ritual, it seems, or just being part of it is more the speed. And it popped off whether she was alive or not, and has summoned in a very similar way, though it did not seem to destroy Dagwood's body as it had Bosch's when he summoned Yord. But it is very similar presenting as Jormungand erupts from the earth and then crashes through the ceiling and goes spiraling, growing by the second, up to Skull City. I am taking you out of initiative. Um, Around you,
Panic.
the runes on the wall have all darkened, and smoke drifts from them like spent candles. As this ever growing snake coils into the darkness above, the visible bones of the kiln that flicker purple dimmed are untouched. What do you guys do?
Roshan, what do we need to do?
I think Roshan has fallen just back onto his ass, watching this snake form itself into existence and slither away. And I think it takes him a couple seconds, but he will attempt to glean anything else useful from this location, if there is anything. I think he'd probably say, go after it. I don't know, and then we'll just frantically start looking at. Are we still kaleidoscope runes in here?
All the runes have stopped, and they like are smoking gently.
They're spent.
You know that this room, no longer relevant. Like immediately,
all right.
once you glance around, you're like, "Damn."
Yeah. Then I think he just takes a second to gather himself, and then we'll reiterate and say, we have to go after it, and then we'll scramble to his feet and start running up the stairs.
Right, do we bring it down?
Can we banish it?
But you all start
Nana!
running. I mean, there's a huge portion of Jormungandr like in front of you. Like this thing is continuing to billow
She's still going.
out of the puddle. It has not stopped during your conversation. It is still growing ever larger.
Well, we could dry swing at
makes
it right
this
here
easy.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thorn's gonna put some arrows
Yep.
into this thing.
Nana's
Sure.
just gonna sink in a sword and ride it up.
Oh God.
If you write it up, you will be obliterated. It is
Oh.
going through like a crevasse it made in the ceiling. It'll turn you to paste on the way up.
I assume
You'll
Nana
at
would be
least
able
lose
to
your
see
head.
that and not do that.
Nana can see that it is like breaking through rock actively.
Huh?
You're welcome to take strikes against it if you like.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Pew pew.
I feel like we're probably going to be chipping away at like probably over 9,000 HP minimum, my guess.
I'll be going up the stairs to inform people what's happening.
Okay. All of this can like attacks can happen very quickly. So all of you can like it's like Nick's like getting up and being like, "All right, we got to go." And a couple people being like, "Hold on." Give me like
Let
one
us
skiddly
see
bop and
what
see
we
happens.
can do, if anything.
Please separate your damage if you are doing multiple attacks. Roshan, I'll also take another perception check because you are actively looking around.
23.
Okay. And I would say around this time, right before you start heading up, is probably when you are going to lose your true sight, if it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
The lowest of my 3 attacks is, what was that? 15? Does that hit?
No.
Okay.
Does
Then
a 16 hit?
No.
Or does a 22 hit?
No.
Shit.
Oh,
Shit.
interesting. How about
All right. Ah.
31?
31 hits.
Mm.
I actually rolled 2 19s on the dice plus 12. I think that is 31.
You guys gotta do your own math. I'm not doing it today.
I'm pretty sure. I'm 98% sure.
If it's anywhere near that number, I think you are good.
All right. Radical.
Yeah, Fen just takes 2 shots and they plink off
Yeah.
of it. And he's like,
They just explode on impact.
Yeah, I
well,
think
this
as
is
soon as
futile.
Kel turns and runs after Nyx.
Yeah. We're starting the conga line out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. 2 attacks get...
Separate them, please.
Yeah, first one... Yes, sorry. 9 points of damage.
It does not pass the damage threshold.
Wow. Okay, the other one was less damage, so...
Okay. Both do not pass the damage threshold on
Cool.
the scales of Jormungandr.
That tracks. Let's go. Nana's gonna run after the others.
Roshan, what do you think? Do you think dimming the kiln the rest of the way would do anything? Is it drawing power from somewhere?
I think Roshan running up the steps, winded, it gets frustrated and says, I don't fucking know. And then
I don't know.
But then I think will calm himself and say, it's she's already taken what she can take, and the only way to stop what's already happening would be to destroy everything. And I don't think anyone is ready to make that choice. And keeps huffing up the stairs.
Okay.
Fen, slightly offended at having been yelled at by Roshan when he was just trying to help, runs right past Roshan because it's much, much faster, and then just waits for Roshan to catch up.
Keep up, loser.
He won't say mean things to you, but he will be petty.
You all run up the actively ruined portion of this area of the kiln. You can see that most of the engines still seem to be intact. This thing sort of came up through the center and caused a shit ton of damage, like rocks falling and what have you. But the room does not seem destroyed. Sindri is no longer in this portion of the kiln. Sindri is gone. And as you move up higher, you can see that the entrance to the kiln is this like heavy wooden, like heavy metal door is shredded as if it were wet paper, just turned to near nothing. And you step into chaos. Screams from all directions, the sound of splintering wood, beams fall from the sky as the shadow snake spirals upwards. From what you can see in front of you, you are actually able to get eyes on Russ, who is like, he looks kind of beaten and battered as somebody who was in front of the door. And you can see like, it looks like there's some blood on his face as he like, it seems like he is assessing the situation, and he looks like upwards to where the snake is going. And then he is immediately going to look to the side and then start running that way. So he does not pursue the snake, he runs elsewhere. It looks like he's going to a small collapsed structure on the ground, at the floor of the skull, sort of near the entrance. Um, you can also hear nearby screams of people calling for help. And you see the snake growing ever larger, moving ever higher. The question is, do you follow Russ, the screams, or do you pursue the snake? Now I'll be speaking to you as Jillian really quick. This is Jillian to the players. Um, each time you veer from your course, time will pass. The path will become more hazardous if you decide to veer from your objective. So if you follow something that is not the snake, more time will pass. It will be harder to pursue the snake as more damage will occur, more time will elapse. Um, and the events that are out of your control will continue. This is my suggestion is that you all stick together until you can fully assess the situation or you establish some sort of plan. Splitting up will hinder you and will likely get you killed. If somebody strays ahead, it is likely to kill them. But on that note, I will not stop you if you decide to do it. This is my warning now. So if you decide to make the call, I'm moving ahead, um, we'll get into it. You and I. That's where we are currently. This is akin to a skill challenge, but each one is its own thing. Don't worry, you'll learn as we go. Each thing does not assist the other per se. You can only hinder yourself.
So a multiple skill challenge.
It's more like you get to roll dice and see if you're good enough, you know? So currently you are dealing with either you can go assist Russ, who is running towards some collapsed something, or towards the screams of people asking for help, or you can follow the head of the snake. Those are your options.
Our weapons and magic did nothing. We need the spear. If Russ is going to get Sindri, Sindri has the spear.
You're probably right. It's the only thing that's going to stop it.
But if we let it get away, that might be it. That might be our chance.
Do we want one of us with it?
No. We're staying together.
So, what? Do we intend to, after it, try and hinder it until Sindri can catch up?
I'm going to hit it with a magic missile, which makes it so we can track it.
Okay.
Good by me.
So far, you have yet to see the tail. It is just still going.
I'm gonna throw a hunter's mark on this thing if it's still going and it's just casually right here.
Yeah, it's right there.
Cool. Hunter's
I mean,
mark.
casually may not be the word, but it is.
Yeah.
May as well make the actual attack if we could chip away at some enormous block of hit points. I don't think a 21 is going to hit.
It is not.
But the magic missile will, so...
It does no damage, but boy howdy, what did it hit and tag it?
Should we find Sindri first then, or?
I'm going to be completely honest. We can find the spear. If finding Sindri is how we find the spear, then we find Sindri. But if we find the spear and don't find Sindri, we move on. Agreed?
Right.
Agreed.
There's people who need help one way or another. And if we can't find Sindri to make a dent in that thing, then we can at least help some people.
Right, so we'll follow Russ first.
Okay. You will follow Russ. You pursue after him. He looks at you, he's crazy in the face. Dude's crazy. He seems like he is going through it, but he's trying to remain focused. And he's like, and like he does, I don't think he can form words. He's just sort of like, he goes over to this rubble structure and just starts like pulling planks off of it, is just trying to like unearth something.
Then we're gonna help.
Okay.
We'll pitch in.
I'm going to need athletics checks. If you have abilities you would like to add to assist you, you're welcome to. But this is not an incredibly difficult task, especially with all of you here. This isn't a very large structure.
Got a
Can I
dirty,
bullshit a pushing attack?
I got a dirty 10 to athletics.
Dirty 10.
Nice.
I got a nat 20 for a 29.
Ooh,
Okay.
well done.
11.
I get a +0 to athletics, so that is a cool 12.
And Roshan is not helping. He's looking at the thing.
Mm.
If it takes longer than this, he'll help, but he's staring at the snake for now.
Yeah. You can give me Arcana again.
32.
Okay. You'll be dwelling on that while everybody does manual labor.
Let the wizard do the big brain lifting.
Yeah, this isn't a thing you can fail. You're just moving stuff. But it does take you time. You lose some minutes. You lose a couple minutes as the snake begins to spiral upwards. And you unearth what looks like a sort of like closed rectangular box that used to be like on a stand, but is now like broken off and like under stuff. And Russ like hauls it up and like sets it up against the wall and opens it. And he is going to start ringing a bell that is inside. And then you hear a bell slightly higher up. And then a bell higher up and even higher up, as now the skull is alerted that there is a problem. Jormungand hasn't made his way to the top of the skull yet, so this has notified people higher up what is going on, or people who are not in the center of the skull. So the alarm is out, but you have lost time, and Jormungand has gotten further up. You see then Russ like perks his head up to like all of the screaming around him and like looks at you guys and is like, I have to help them. And Russ is going to go run towards people asking for help.
Oh, shite. I didn't expect that.
Russ, do you know where Sindri might be?
In this chaos, like unless you like can catch him, he is gone.
Okay.
Roshan, what'd you say you got? It was like a 32 or some shit, as per usual. The usual. Is there anything particular you wanted before I say some random stuff?
Um, I think he's confused what the goal is. Is the snake going straight up? Is it going to try and sneak out one of the eye holes? Is it trying to destroy the skull above? Yeah, he doesn't know.
Roll insight.
17.
Okay. It does not seem to be going straight up. It does seem to be like coiling. So it is not making a direct path. I'm going to keep your 32 in mind, and we'll hold on to it moving forward if any other questions are asked or something occurs.
Okay.
But Russ runs into the fray. The snake moves upwards, which is causing more rubble to fall into the lower level. And you know that traversing to get to the next step up is going to be harder than it was a couple minutes ago.
I think Roshan looks at the group and pulls 2 potions of flying out of his bag, and he will give one to Keld. And gosh, he doesn't know fly yet. My teacher hasn't gotten to that one yet. And will, as the slowest member of the group, I guess he will take it himself.
Okay. Anything else to aid you all as you have to just basically run over and through falling rubble?
I can polymorph to be a big bird.
Nice.
Help someone else get through with me.
Take Nana. And Fenn's got his spider climbing cloak, so he can find some way around.
Sure.
Do you think this fuck off poison might hurt a god?
I'm not sure, but it's worth a try.
Can give it a shot.
All right. You begin to move through this area, the base of the skull. I'm going to need acrobatics or athletics. The DC is not very high, higher than it would have been, but because of the things that you're using, it is lowered again. But
28 acrobatics.
Oh, no.
18 acrobatics.
25.
15.
Dirty 30.
Is 15 our lowest?
I think so.
But Nana's riding on Nyx with a big old shield, knocking debris
Yeah.
out of the way.
There's no way it could ever hit a bird. But that does bring me to my second, hey, it's me, Jillian moment. In this, moving as a group, you move as quickly as your weakest link.
Oh,
You
yeah.
stay in tandem with your slowest person. If somebody falters, you all falter.
Great.
I mean, with everybody else flying, I gotta think Fenn's probably the slowest at this point, which is not terrible.
He seems to be avoiding things easy enough. It's not like people can make a straight line. It is a lot of serpentining and moving and going over. And don't worry, your DC was higher. But not that high. Okay. That's going to be 20 damage, half to 10. Everybody take 10 damage, please.
Or use my reaction to half that as well.
Sure.
I will also do that with my shield.
I haven't been around your shield one as much. So is it when you take damage or is it when you are attacked? What is the wording on that one?
Let me find the exact wording. Shield Master. If an effect allows half damage on success, you can use your reaction to take no damage.
Okay.
Oh damn. So no damage.
Yep.
Ha. Hiya. Thank
Okay.
God for this giant hunk of flail snail shell.
Actually, I think I take full damage. I think it's got to be a attack.
An attack?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You were next on my list. I was I was going down the line on both of y'all.
That's
I'm
fair.
like, no, hold on.
Yep. Yeah.
And it was an acrobatics check, not a dex saving throw.
Yeah.
So I can't just, I succeeded, I get nothing. So no evasion on the table. I'll take the 10.
Okay, thank you.
Ouch.
You push forward and are able to get to an area where you can get like boots on the ground if you were so inclined. Like you could start moving up the side of the skull. There's been a lot of damage to a lot of the footpaths, but it is still currently traversable. Um, I will say, Nyx, as a bird, you are struggling a little bit, especially with things falling kind of into the middle. Like it is difficult for you, and that will reflect in the DC if you continue to be bird. It will
I'm
help you in some ways, but
I'm happy to not be bird now that we're past the unwalkable part.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
we're good. We're good. We can run.
all right, you make it to the next area. Um, and begin running upwards. Um, I would love to know how you are attempting to traverse. There is missing portions of bridges. There are people running in many directions. It is a lot happening. You are attempting to climb upwards. Even with fly, you are still dealing with rubble or fallen structures.
Could Nana contribute perhaps her commanding presence to assist with directing civilians around hazards and around us?
Um, Currently, the people, I will say, are not that much of a problem. They are
Okay.
taking up
Okay.
some space, but not to the extent you're like, I have to part this
It's
sea.
not a
Like,
everybody move kind of situation.
no, but there
No.
are people
Okay.
like running around and screaming, so it makes it a little
Yeah.
harder. But it is not
Okay.
like just a sea of people are encroaching upon you.
Okay. Okay. All right.
As Fenn's doing a cool jump from one thing to another and continuing to climb, he's gonna clasp the prayer beads and he's going to bless Nana, Nyx, and Roshan. Uh, so they'll have bless for their next thing.
Okay, I believe it
And
works on attack rolls and saving throws.
Saving throws, yes.
Okay.
attack rolls and saving throw.
That's what I
Or
was Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. If one of them needs to make a saving throw,
Okay.
yeah. Add
I think Keld, like, I assume since he's flying, he might be a little bit above some of the others. So I feel like he's trying to like catch things or like push things out of the way as stuff is coming down or whatever. So he's sort of protecting as he goes.
Nana's
Okay.
also sort of contributing a bit to that vanguard with her big ol' spellguard shield. She's also trying to run defense for Nyx a bit.
Okay. If you think you are team athletics, go ahead. At least the two people who just spoke are team athletics.
I don't mind
I would
taking
think so.
the lesser roll on that if I can make that work. $17 plus 0.
We got 21.
Okay. Are other people contributing in some way? Everybody has to roll. Everybody will be rolling.
I'm just looking for best path to run.
Okay.
Did you hear that, Wanda? You have to roll.
Come on, Wanda.
I think at some point there is a good major section of roadway missing up the wall, and Roshan, kind of floating by the others who are stopped at the edge of it, says, just give me a second," and he will conjure a major image of a bridge that kind of manifests out of mists that are a lot like the mists in his mansion, and he will use his wizard illusionist ability to make that bridge real, so that people can just walk on it.
Okay.
And that's a 3rd level spell.
Fucking wizards,
right.
man. um, I'm gonna spend web to catch debris,
Okay.
like just to shield anybody that's like, if there's a particular area that looks like major, damage coming down from the sky, cast a web to catch it so everybody can pass under it safely.
Okay. From the rest of you, either athletics or acrobatics.
Roshan 2?
Yes, please.
Oh.
You still have to run
Okay.
through it. It's you make things better, but unlike a skill challenge, you are still having to run through the problem.
19.
18.
27.
Okay.
12.
That's what we like to hear, Cal. You are able to progress forward. It does take a little time. You have to stop to cast spells. You have to, dodge effect. Keld is here catching things, and I think at one point you have to like pick Keld up because something hits into him and he hits hard and goes to the ground. Yeah, Keld, go ahead and take 5 more damage for me as your friends come over and pick you up.
Big
Um,
rock.
Minutes pass as you push forward and the ground begins to rumble beneath your feet. I am going to need dexterity saving throws from everybody, and Bless is extended. So Bless is gone now.
Are we all close enough to Keld?
I think with this running about that you guys are not sticking like immediately to each other. It is you are within eyesight of each other at all times, but I can't see.
It's a 20.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
fucking
not worried
on
about that.
fire.
I'm not worried about him.
32.
He's got this. This is what he's made for. He's made for doing little kick flips around falling debris. This is what he's born to do.
15.
13.
Ooh.
18.
What did you say, Roshan?
19.
Okay. Nyx and Held, you are knocked prone.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh no, I have a thing where I can have advantage against things that knock me prone. Let me try
Ooh.
again.
Oh, sure.
Come on, come on,
Ooh.
come on.
18.
Spores say no.
No, it's actually my tattoo that I spent a lot of money on.
Your expensive tattoo.
Gotta
My ladle
coax the
doesn't do that.
spores to imitate that.
Keld, you fall down. You fall down as like one of these large rocks like hits off of Jormungand's body
Oh
and
god.
like spins full speed, and you almost see like it picks up some of that shadow as it hits into the scales and then hits against your body, knocking you over.
Oof.
And you watch as the rock like twists and changes as like it seems to gain some sentience, and it is going to take attacks against you.
Ah.
That's rude.
And you are prone, so I'll have
Don't like
advantage.
that.
That's neat. 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Go ahead and take 12 bludgeoning damage on the first attack.
Oop.
and it will miss you on the second attack. As now you're ready for it. You weren't exactly expecting the rock to attack you,
Yeah.
and you were able to deflect its next attack. You guys are not in initiative, but this thing looks like it's going to continue to try and beat up Keld.
Oh no.
Feel like we can't just leave our man.
You
That's
guys keep
our
running.
boy.
You're like, well,
He can handle one rock, right?
Keld wrestling a rock in the background.
yeah,
Take a
Keld, you're
couple
welcome
of-
to stand up and bonk a rock if you want to.
We're all in this together.
Take a couple of shots at this rock
Yeah.
with sharpshooter.
Can I throw the rock? Or is it
Sure.
like attached to me?
It is not attached to you, but you can throw it if you want to.
27 and a 24.
Sure, that hits.
Well, if he's hitting it.
I'd need strength if you're attempting to throw this rock, but
Strength. 5.
mm.
I don't know if he's throwing it.
54 points of damage from the arrows.
The thing explodes probably on the first arrow.
That's why he's not throwing it.
Bastards.
It turns to fucking dust in your hands, Keld, and you realize, like, you're like, if I threw it, I would be throwing it into the chasm that is Skull City, and I don't know who or what is below me. So you're like, the impulse. I'm glad this exploded into dust in my hand.
Perfect. Hooray.
That worked out. That worked out.
Yeah.
All according to Keikaku.
You good, bud?
Yeah, I'm
Got a
alright.
healing potion if you want one.
That's okay.
A little Gatorade to keep you going.
I can keep going.
All right, good. The important part is to keep going. Let's go.
You are delayed for a moment, but are able to keep pushing forward.
Good man.
It is a cacophony of screams and just snapping and twisting wood, just horrifically loud in this space. As you are pushing forward, you can see that there is about a 40-foot gap between you and like the nearest next step forward, about 40 feet. You can also see there looks to be a family that is stuck on a portion of suspension bridge that is hanging up from a higher level, and it is like swinging from like side to side as they like hold on to it. You can either push forward or you can stop to help the people.
Fuck.
There's no way Russ can get to them.
Well, Russ is, you haven't seen Russ in minutes.
Yeah,
Russ
I
is
know.
downstairs.
Yeah. And they're like dangling actively, yeah?
They're they're not like, they're like on their feet, but they're just like on a piece of bridge that now has like no front or back, only the like middle suspension.
Oh.
And they're like 40 feet from us.
They're not 40 feet from you. They're like a little closer, but the next like step up to keep going upwards is 40 feet.
Okay.
Is there a way Fen can cleverly wall walk to get to where they are?
I would need something else to be occurring because there is no active way for Fen to do that currently.
I think Keld would have to fly over and sort of pass them off.
Keld, can you bring me with?
Would that help? You can't fly.
I can't fly, but I could tie a knot to the bridge that they're on and put a rope trick up that would hold it in place.
Sure.
Buy them
Grab
an
it and
hour.
fly. Let's go.
Okay, so you go over.
Actually-
You are going. Mm-hmm.
Keld's like, buy them an hour. Let's just help them down.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Just get them
Keld's gonna
someplace stable.
Fly over and sort of grab at least one of them to help bring them over to the ground where we are.
Okay.
So they have a path down.
Yeah, so at least they are on the stairs that they could begin moving downwards. This will take some time, as it is basically just Keld being like, 1 moment, please, and ferrying people back and forth.
Did you say there were 3 of them?
I did not. There's more than
Hmm?
that.
Oh,
shit.
I only heard 3.
Oh, I said a family.
Mm.
Yeah. I can dimension door one of them to speed up the
I've
process.
also got a use of dimension door that I can contribute.
How many people are in this family?
Oh, now you guys are counting. There's probably like 5.
Okay. I assume we'd be able to see them, so
Yeah.
And we still need a way across for ourselves too, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be a bird again, guys. It takes to get across this chasm. So I'll help carry a family down to.
That works.
Okay. So what is being used in total?
Polymorph.
And a dimension door from me and one from Roshan.
Okay. You guys take a moment to help these people off of their terrible island situation
Mm-hmm.
and get them over to the area where they thank you, but do not stay long and then start running immediately, as rubble continues to fall from the sky. And with that, a large chunk of something falls and is going to hit into the nearest bridge area that you were observing, the 40-foot one. It's now 80 feet. How are you getting across?
Hop on, Nix.
I'll ferry some people across as bird.
Well, yeah, 2 people are flying, and 2 people have fly.
Mm-hmm.
Nyx can carry Fen and Nana as a giant bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Sure. You guys move across. As the sound of a large crash from above, you watch as a portion of house tilts and then begins to fall in your direction.
Oh no.
I am going to need dexterity saving throws.
Dirty 20. Which would normally be a good thing, but I have no confidence that Dirty 20 is enough right now.
24.
13.
6.
18.
Okay. Come here.
Roshan goes the way of the Wicked Witch of the East.
Cutesy.
Oh no.
At least his shoes are cute. Little red slippers.
Shiny.
And his legs curl up into his body.
You know there's silver in the book?
Huh.
Mhm.
Silver did not show up well on film.
Mm.
Okay. Held and Roshan, as this rubble falls upon you, you are just not able to get out of the way in time to avoid large portions of it. You're going to take 44 points of bludgeoning damage. And everybody else is going to take 22, except for Fen, I believe, with evasion. Yeah, Fen like forces his body up against the side and then just watches like oof, a house move past him, and he's like,
I'm gonna do that shield master evasion thing again. Clank, 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 clank.
Yeah.
How many times do you get to do that? What is that? I want to look at it with my
It's a
eyes.
reaction, so I assume this is another like turn, at least since the last time I used it.
Shield master evasion.
Yes. Think so,
Show
yes.
her. Show her to me, bestie. Um, don't mind me. Time to read.
Yeah, I imagine Fen just like presses his back against the wall and sticks there and just like is holding Bird Nyx like around the haunches with his legs, just like as she's buffeted by falling debris. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Bird looks bad. Bird's got 4 health.
Just use your giant patu mouth to eat the rocks.
Gizzard stones.
Yeah.
Better to digest a snake god with.
The wording on that is crazy, so I'm just going to go with your interpretation currently. I'm done trying to read that portion of that ability. They wrote it not amazing, but I think your interpretation is at least probably right. But a big house fall. And will set you back a little bit as you've had two people fail and you do have to kind of get them.
Yeah, yep.
Can you tell me what sort of peril you think you are in, Roshan and Keld? Like, what do you think happens when you are hit with probably a chunk of house?
I think Roshan is fully impaled through some of the soft meat with a big stick.
Ooh.
Oof.
And he's like, "Don't worry, I'm fine."
Gross. Just adding that there is an editorial touch. Gross.
I feel like Keld probably just gets like knocked off course or whatever, and then has to shake it off and get back to it.
Yeah, you guys have to wait for Keld to fly back up from the fall that he just took.
You've got healing potions, Fen says as he's pressed against the wall, holding a squawking bird with his legs.
I do.
Okay. You push forward, and the next portion that you encounter, it seems to be filled with what looks like a noxious gas that is just like seeping off of Jormungand, and is just like filling this space. You are either welcome to go through or lose time and go around.
I mean, I know we've lost a lot of time, but how much are we going to lose to whatever this effect is?
Yeah, I'm not sure that any one of us is particularly well suited for passing through that.
Maybe Nyx.
I can try using Gust of Wind to make it better for everyone.
Yeah, I think
Give it a shot.
Roshan would join in, and we could do 2 gust of wind at the same time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Double the wind.
I'll lower the DC.
Can I contribute, I don't know, a fairy fire to burn up some of the gas?
No.
I'll
Okay.
just make it look prettier.
This is not as nice as a skill challenge. Skill challenge, I'd be like, yes, pop off, queen. This, I'm like, no. So I will lower the DC slightly. And I'm going to need
Just
Constitution
before that,
saving throws. Yeah.
Could Roshan, holding a hole in his abdomen, just be like, can I get a little bit of healing magic? I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kel, you've got it right.
Yeah. Killed will lay hands on Roshan. Let me see how many
Beheld.
I've got. Take 80 of them.
Roshan's only got 70 hit points total, so like keep some of those.
Okay.
You are
Team
maxed
rises
out.
off of Roshan.
The absolute most he could take
What's
is
a
54.
reasonable amount of points he would like?
Let's do 50.
Okay. Perfect.
Rate your pain on a scale of 1 to 75.
Yeah.
And then we'll airbend some of this noxious gas out of the way.
Hell yeah.
Airbenders.
Okay. Constitution saving throws.
Con saves. Let's go.
Come on, friend.
Nat
My
20, baby.
favorite. 17. I'm not disappointed in that. I'll take it.
14.
Gonna fail anyways, but I'm
26.
proud of the effort. Thank you, dice.
27.
Dirty 20.
Nick, it's just Nana and Kel being like, not again, bitch! Not getting us with the inhalants this time.
Oh no. Maybe a little bit.
Roshan, go ahead and take 9 points of poison damage. As the rest of you are able to hold your breath long enough to make it through, but Roshan does near the end have to inhale and ends up taking in lungs of this noxious gas.
Ooh. Oh, you're right.
He coughs up a little blood. Let's keep going. I'm fine.
Let us know if you need more healing.
Ben's just gonna hand over a regular old healing potion to Roshan, so he has it.
He'll take a regular old healing potion.
Okie dokie. You push forward. Roshan, you've had a good amount of time. Most of it was spent surviving and trying to help others survive. But Jormungand is a presence that is there throughout this. You are able to watch this thing continue to grow and spiral upwards. And like you just have eyes on it and sometimes incredibly close eyes on it. And the first thing you are able to pick up on is the fact that you've already figured this out, but that like the hide is incredibly thick, that these scales are near impenetrable. And then when you are making your way forwards, at one of the bends, for the first time you see something slightly different. It's like you can almost see the snake's spine for a split second. Like this scale is just slightly off. But then it continues upwards, and you do not get eyes on one of those. You can only assume that perhaps there are a couple weak points. You would just have to try and find them and be able to get close enough to do anything about it. The second thing before you come into Questions Town is you thinking about how to deal with this problem. You're like, yeah, we're running upwards. And for what? And for why? But it was the impulse and you all followed it. This ritual was nearly literally birthed from Dagwood, who was consumed by the snake. Even in death, she may still be the conduit. She may still be the thing holding this thing together. If she still exists, you at least know there is a way to possibly deal with this problem. You just don't know. But the last time you saw her was in the mouth of this thing.
I think, Roshan, between breaths, as we were out of breath, trying to climb, and stairs fast suck. That's bad. But he, I think he catches a glimpse of it. Does it look like it is on like the spine side? Does it look like the snake has a spine side, or is it kind of just like uniformly scaled in a perfect circle around it?
So it's kind of hard to tell just
Okay.
looking at a shadow and blood snake where exactly the spine is. But you'd have to like stop and like look at it. You'd have to take time and examine to try and find out things like that.
Yeah. Then he'll just say, keep an eye out for its spine. Perhaps it's a weak point. Um, we need to get to Dagwood's body.
So we have to go in.
Inside?
Oh God,
Rashawn
not
shrugs.
again.
He's like, I don't know.
I can.
Okay, so sure, we just tempt it down here with a tasty treat.
If I can hit a shot, I can slow it down. Probably. Need to be sure of hitting the shot, and then it's still a touchy thing whether or not it slows down.
What's going to be your best vantage point?
If you can light it up with fairy fire or something, it would just
I can do it,
it
I'm
would just slow it down, and that doesn't mean it doesn't succeed, and it doesn't mean it's lasting, but it might give us time to look.
Do you want to try soaking an arrow in the poison?
If I'm shooting it once, I might as well shoot it twice.
Oh, you guys do not have a safe way to transfer this poison.
Oh.
It is in this syringe. If you try to remove it from the
Oh.
syringe,
Oh, I did forget it was in a syringe. Oh, that does complicate things.
I mean, one of the things I bought was a arrow of slow, and
Okay.
it would lower its ability to dodge attacks and slow it to an amount that maybe we could make something useful of it.
Okay. It's the best thing we've got right now, I think.
Roshan will continue running, but just give Fen, if you see a weak spot, take the shot. I can't explain exactly what it looked like. I can't even tell you if you saw the same thing that I did, but an irregularity along this creature's body. It looks perfectly uniform, but if you see something else, it may be a vulnerability.
Okay.
All right. None if you could hit it with fairy fire, something to make it easier for me to take the shot. I can keep an eye out.
I'll do what I can. Let me see. What kind of a range have I got on that? 60 feet. I've got to get
let's
close.
say you could get within 60-ish feet of it.
Can I? Okay. Alrighty. Nana will get up within 60 feet and will, go for a casting of fairy fire.
Okay. So a dex save.
Yes. Dexterity saving throw 18.
It fails. It's not the most dexterous thing in the world.
It is awfully large. A little difficult to miss.
Then we'll take a second to try to find a vulnerability.
There's
Okay.
a bit of a violet cast to the flames that lick across Jormungandr's scales, seeking this entry point, seeking to highlight that irregularity in the hide.
I'm going to need an investigation check with disadvantage.
Ooh. They're both 14s, which makes it a investigation is actually not bad. Makes it a 22.
Okay. How long you guys willing to stand here?
Fenn's just bow drawn, waiting for somebody to give him some sort of guidance.
I mean, fairy fire only lasts for a minute, so are we?
So our time frame is if this can be found in a minute. Or at least to get the advantage.
To get the advantage, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a luck check. And I'll let you guys pick the dice because they've all been so kind today. We have
I want Ave's
Russ.
dice.
Okay. Wow, Russ. It's rough out here. For this, for it to be within a minute, I am going to need this to land on a 15 or higher. That is a 14. So we're going to lose fairy fire. But if you are willing to give me time, something might pop up. But you got to give me time.
Gonna cast Zephyr Strike, and we'll take a little bit of time.
Okay.
I don't know why that is even a die roll. That's the damage die. I guess, never mind. I just clicked the thing. Ignore me.
No worries. And then you see irregularity.
Fen will not hesitate.
Okay. Let's stick to one arrow, please.
Okay. One
and
arrow.
We'll talk about it if we go past that.
With advantage, no sharpshooter.
Okay.
Just the slow arrow. The slow ride. Which did you name these arrows yourself, Jillian?
I did name them.
Oh, I love them so much. It's so awesome. I'll share them.
Slow ride.
I'll share them in the discourse
Take it
so everybody else can
easy.
enjoy them. The jack die comes through.
Very cool.
Plus 16.
Okay. Go ahead and
That's
roll
what we
damage.
like to see.
Zephyr Strike and that. Not great on the die roll. Plus 7. 51 points of damage.
Okay.
Because it's just one shot. And no sharpshooter.
Okay. And this is the slow arrow?
This is the slow ride arrow, yes.
Okay. What do I have to roll?
I had it up and now it is gone. Forgive me, I have sinned. DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. You watch the effects of slow try to take hold, and Jormungand breaks through that, and you watch there is now a visceral reaction from the snake as this arrow hits into this spot, and its body immediately kind of goes from like that very just like consistent like coiling and moving to thrashing, as it seems to react to being hit in that way. And that spot immediately moves out of view and it flings its body from side to side. I am going to need strength saving throws from everyone.
Strength saving throws. Hold on. Give me the jack die. Are we within range of Keld? Any of us?
No. No.
11.
15.
I also got a 15.
24.
0.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
brother.
no.
Everybody take 35 points of bludgeoning damage. And Nana, you can take half.
This is an attack made against me by a thing I can see.
No, you made a saving throw.
Ah, shit.
You can see it.
Yeah.
But
What was the total?
20, 35?
35. Right.
I am gonna do my shield master evasion.
Sure.
I'm gonna hold on to HP as long as I can. I don't know how long I'll have it.
I'm no longer a bird, everyone.
Understood.
Oh no.
That portion of the snake immediately is gone from view and like pushes up and away. But you did damage to it.
I'm sorry, everyone. That was such a terrible idea.
Not necessarily. There isn't exactly a notebook or a course book for any of this, but let's after it.
All right.
It has a weakness, it can be killed. Let's go.
That's right.
Here's hoping.
It certainly seemed to feel pain, so there's something.
You all run forwards, dodging debris and assisting people where you can quickly, helping them past you, giving people a leg up when you can, but mostly focused on pushing forward as quickly as you can. And then you hear a man yelling, a voice that cuts through. Go now. And that's where we're going to stop for today.
Uh-oh.
Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. If you want to keep up with us, we are at Backs of Gods on Instagram. If you want to keep up with all of us, we are at the Dice Cult on Instagram, Blue Sky, and Facebook. If want know how got here, you can go to youtube.com/the Dice Cult and watch past episodes of On the Backs of Gods and other campaigns. And speaking of other campaigns, we have Gossamer Vale run by Katie, which is a Celtic mythology inspired campaign. Where we are currently collecting items for a resurrection ritual. And we have successfully acquired one of them, and the other one maybe is parts of a dragon. So, but first, maybe we get to go to a fancy party and maybe get people to like take us to go into a forest and do like cool hunting and shit. But first, we're somebody's drunk on the street and the cops are mad about it. So first you got to do that, and then you can figure out all the other stuff, and we'll see how all that goes.
Feck the police.
These
The
guards
police.
aren't taking me alive. Uh, if you want dice that roll really well for Kyle, you could go to the link in the chat or the box below. They love to tell a story and are real pretty to look at.
They really
Uh,
wanted Nana to just be paralyzed up until the very last moment of combat.
Gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose, Dice. Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate it, and we love telling you a story. We'll be here next time. It's like I've never done this before. We'll be here Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same time, same place. I can't remember how I say it anymore. I've never been here. So you guys can meet us on Monday if you want to. We'll be here at 8. So
Yeah.
we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us, cultists.
Good night, everyone.